All right, guys, how's the show so far?
Show's been amazing. We've found a bunch of vendors that we really didn't know were here. The most interesting so far has been a guy by the name of Claudio Vilas. Claudio is a roofing broker. So for people that want to sell their business and need a coach, but don't necessarily know how to go to market, did a really great job in his presentation explaining how to get people
How to
there.
sell?
Yeah.
Does he represent a business or individual?
He's an individual. It's a husband and a wife duo. They do recommend that you have a team of folks, accountants, attorneys, and all that good stuff. But he's helping connect those folks with funding.
And
Got
in
it.
businesses. He's selling roofing businesses.
What about you? What product impressed you?
I'm a drone nerd, so I do appreciate the drone
There's
technology.
a lot of drones here.
There is. It seems to have increased over the last couple of years. I like the Loveland group. I think they're wonderful people.
Which one?
Loveland Innovations.
Okay.
They came out with a new update to their product. People do know about their product as it exists today, but now they can use any drone, like just not the flagship models like Mavic 3 Enterprise or Mavic 2 Pro. A lot of guys have minis that they get from Best Buy and other places, and now they can use those same drones for measurement capture. So I don't know if everyone knows this, but you can get roofing measurements from Loveland drone captures. And it used to be just a couple of flagship models, and now it's just about any model off the shelf, which is pretty cool functionality.
Huh. Okay, that's two. Number three.
Hmm. Number three. So there's an AI CRM out there. I forget the guy's name, but it's an AI roofing company. Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, yeah. So there's an AI roofing CRM out there that can build your website within 30 seconds to a minute. Once it sort of understands, there's a built-in AI experience to go shopping for all your products. Very, very cool, very innovative. It's I think it's AI Roof CRM. Check them out.
okay.
Sweet. This one isn't product related, but speaking to what he had talked about earlier with Claudio Vilas, I was surprised to see. If you look around at the name tags as you go around, you can see what companies each person is with, and the amount of capital firms, venture firms, is pretty exciting.
Oh yeah.
It's a great opportunity for anybody and everybody who's walking around the show floor. You never know who you might bump into who could be a great opportunity. So Shore Capital, I think it's Skycrest. They have some really bold plan for how they'd like to go and get from where they are today with two companies under their hat to 10 transactions over the next 5 years, going from 50 million in revenue to 300, which I think is big and bold and exciting for anybody to have the chance to be a part and a participant in something like that.
Very cool. Good stuff. What's the biggest surprise for you this year at the show?
That's a great question. One, to be honest and fair, this is the first IRE I've been to before,
Okay.
but it was a very different experience than the conferences we've been able to see. The amount of technology that's here, one, obviously the size and the scope of it, but it seems to me, given the other conversations, some of them have a lot of flash and marketing appeal. There's a lot of meaningful conversations happening here, which I think is kind of the whole point of this. You get the size and the scope, but you get to also have meaningful conversations, and there's a real space for that to take place.
Is it overwhelming in general?
It is. We came here with 43 people we wanted to meet with. I think on first day we made it through 7. So it's
Wow.
like
Yeah.
It's impossible. It's a big distraction. I almost wonder if it's too big. It's like people don't realize, but there's so much money in here. It's bigger than gross revenue of some countries.
yeah.
True.
It's so big.
The most impactful thing for me is that they've got a lot of folks doing the marketing and the sales on the floor, but the big guys are creating space on the side so you can actually get to the decision makers, get some deals, and if you got your pitch dialed in, you can have some fun.
Yeah, love it. Thank you for sharing.
Absolutely. Dimitri, if you mind me turning it
Sure.
on you,
Sure.
what was your favorite part of this show, and what do you think makes this IRE different than the ones you've attended before?
Well, it's oversold. The venue's small. Different city. I don't think they'll ever do it here again. I think the expo is small. They're overwhelmed. All local restaurants, all local shows. It's way too many people for this. Like they don't have enough infrastructure, which is not a bad deal. But like you cannot get spot for breakfast, lunch, or dinner anywhere, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's mad because roofers are spoiled. They're ready to spend money. You go in any hotel, and in the mornings, like there's a big line. I mean, come on. So I'm overwhelmed with how many people and instructions. Like you have to like. Even in previous years, you never were able to walk through every booth because of how many vendors here. So I mean, I love it. I just sat for 2 days and I just interviewed people for 15 minutes, and I brought show to me. but it's overwhelming.
I feel like you probably got better of an experience, or you got to see more products than you would have even if you had the chance to walk the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I can't, like, you get stopped. And I talk to so many guys, like, this is a meeting space now. So if you've been in the roofing industry for 10 years, when you come here, you know so many people that you can't make new friends. You can't get to new booth. Like, it's a meeting place for everybody you already know.
Notice that.
So, and that's what people are telling me is like, hey, I don't see anything. I'm just catching up with my friends. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though.
Our
Yeah.
national sales rep has been in the business, in the drone business, for 7 years, and that's his. He's like, hey, I already have relationships here. I don't know people there. Let's go here, which
Yeah.
I thought was great. You know,
Yeah.
so it let us meet people, meet his relationships.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess you both, did you sign up for Open yet?
Oh,
Ooh,
you bet.
we're both participating. Absolutely.
Me too. So comment below if you're a CrossFitter and if you're doing CrossFit Open. We're doing it, and I've never, like, it's weird. Like, CrossFit Open is always February, right? Like, every year. Every year it's a season of
later.
conferences. I always miss 1 out of 3 or 5 used to be because I either get sick or I get on a trip.
Yeah.
And this year, I'm hoping to be competitive on all 3 workouts,
I think you got
qualify
it.
for the games.
I think so, too.
Absolutely.
I
Let's see,
think
did
you
you
can
work
do it.
out today?
What's that?
Did you work out today?
Not yet. Doing it this afternoon.
Okay.
We got, I think, got back from dinner at like 12:30, like midnight 30. We're a little bit tired, but
Tough to get it in at 5 a.m. So
Sounds
we'll catch one this afternoon.
that's right.
good. Well, thank you for sharing, guys.
Thank you,
Appreciate you,
Dimitri.
Good stuff.